Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to share with you some of the gift ideas that I've kept a running list of, and this is something that I just do regularly, not just around holiday season, but I have a list on my reminders app on my iPhone where whenever I come across something that I already own or someone else gifts to me and I think it's going to make an amazing gift, I just keep it on this wish list. And it's been really helpful because I think when you start thinking about what you want to get for people like on December 1st, right? Like leading up to Christmas or any other holiday that you might celebrate, it just becomes really stressful and it can be very overwhelming, right? And so, I just wanted to share 8 gifts or like gift sets that I have really appreciated. And these are things that have been either gifted to me, things that I have gifted in the past, or things that I will continue to gift. So the first gift set is a Beauty Heroes limited edition discovery. And if you're unfamiliar with Beauty Heroes, it's a subscription-based beauty service where all the brands that are featured are very carefully chosen and they're all considered like green beauty brands. And this discovery, it is limited edition and it was released at the beginning of last month, but I didn't get a chance to sit down and share it then. But it comes from the brand Beneath Your Mask. It comes in a set of 3 and the third one is a hair and, I know it's a dual purpose oil. I believe it's a hair and face oil, but it's not in my current collection. I might have given it away already. This first product here, this is a body butter. It's called the Heel Whipped Skin Souffle, and it is really, really luxe, and this jar alone is like very weighty. This is 6.8 fluid ounces, so you get a ton of product. It smells incredible. It smells kind of like key lime pie to me, and just the texture of it, I mean, it is like, it's definitely more like a butter than it is a like lotion, and you do have to work it in a little bit. It's got such a light, refreshing scent, and more so than using it on my body, I like to keep this in my nightstand drawer, and I love using it especially around my cuticles and on my hands as a hand cream, and so this is really lovely. I personally love receiving like rich body care products as gifts. When they come in a set, that's really nice too. And then this one is the Polish Detoxifying Body Scrub. So the woman that founded this brand, her name is Dana, and she was diagnosed with and then battled a severe form of lupus. And she, during her own struggle with that, she was looking for products that wasn't so, like, it didn't contain the harsh chemicals that she was trying to avoid, and because of the damage that was done to her skin and nails, her options for beauty products and self-care products was limited. So I think this was the very first product that she ever whipped up in her own kitchen. She would gift to her family and friends, and they loved it as well. And so this is like part of the story of how everything was born, and I love that. And if you shop this discovery with Beauty Heroes, there is a percentage of your purchase that Beauty Heroes will donate to the charity that was chosen by Dana, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so my second pick is the 5-minute journal. This is my first one. I'm almost done with it, and I've already placed an order for my second one because they were doing a sale on Black Friday. I think this is such a great introduction to those that want a journal, but often find it intimidating, because I think that a lot of people feel like once they start journaling, they have to write like many pages at a time, and I can understand why a lot of people would think, I don't really have the time for that. And what's really nice about the 5-minute journal is that essentially it's supposed to take you 2.5 minutes in the morning and then 2.5 minutes at night. That's why it's called the 5-minute journal. It honestly takes me longer both times. I try to spend maybe like 5-10 minutes on it actually, but it starts out with 3 prompts, and you write down like 3 things you're grateful for, and then 3 things that you plan to do to make your day great. And then there's a space to write like a 1-line affirmation. And then in the evenings, you end it with writing down 3 amazing things that happened that day and 1 thing that you could have done to make the day better. I love this practice because it already gets you in the mindset of waking up and feeling thankful for the day ahead of you. And then I love the reflection at the end of it. And I have been extremely diligent with it actually. And I do look forward to doing this every morning and evening. highly recommend this. I've talked about this multiple times. The other cool thing is they have a 5-minute journal for kids, and it looks a little bit different. It's like a lot more colorful. It's really cute. I've yet to see one in person, but I've already bought 2 for my friends' kids. So the regular 5-minute journal has a quote on the top, or on some days it has like a weekly challenge, like for example, like call a loved one or whatever. And what I like about the kids one is that on the top there is like a word of the day, and instead of like the 3 things that you would write down that you're grateful for each question, there's just enough space for one answer. And I think it's such a wonderful, easy way to have children practice gratitude and, you know, having their own notebook and writing it down. And really it's so unintimidating because of how short it is. And I think it's also a great thing to do with your child. Like when I gifted the 5-minute journal to my friend Sandra and her oldest daughter, like I kind of imagined them like, you know, sitting around in the mornings or right before bed and like filling it out together. And she did tell me that when I first gifted it to her, they were doing that. And it was really great, especially to see like have your child reflect, or, you know, kind of see what some of the highlights were from that day. One thing that I saw that I thought was really cool is like the reviews for the 5-minute journal. One of them that was featured by the brand that makes this journal was from a teacher who apparently she reads the prompts to her students like every day, and I guess that's how they start their day. And I thought that was really cool. I would totally do that if I was teaching in the classroom. And yeah, I think if you're someone that works with kids, even if you're not a teacher, that could be really fun just to like hear what everyone has to say and to like have dialogue around that. So my third pick comes from one of my favorite brands of all time, and that is Osmia. The 2 products that I chose, which I feel like is a great pick for anyone. You know, skincare is something that varies based on like age and skin type and, you know, the climate that the person you're gifting lives in. And so I feel like unless you know that the person you're gifting has a specific, you know, product in mind, I tend to stay away from gifting skincare, but that's why I love like body care products and something like lip balm. And so this first one, this is the Rosemary Body Mousse, and as you can see, I'm pretty much halfway through this jar, and this stuff is incredible. The texture of this is really like, man, it just looks like this whipped deliciousness, and then once you spread it out on your skin, it basically dissolves like a body oil. And if you just like give it a little bit of time before you get dressed, it does sink into the skin really nicely. And I live in Hawaii, so a lot of times it is humid here, and I haven't felt like this is too greasy by any means. And the cool thing is, like, this product has been on my wish list for as long as I can remember. And I received this as a gift sometime last month, and I've been using it religiously, and it's something I'm very, very excited to share with my loved ones. And then my trusted and true lip balm. My love affair with this started, I forget if it's February 2016 or February 2017, but this was a Beauty Heroes discovery, and ever since that first one, I'm now on my 3rd, and I have used other lip balms like in between, and it just, nothing compares. It actually works, and it's like super hydrating. I've used it in every climate that you can imagine, like humid Southeast Asia. I've used it in like dry Korea winters, dry winters in Shanghai where my lips were like chapped. And yeah, like whenever I put this on and I'd go to sleep, my lips were always soft and just really moisturized by the next morning. Like I said, this is my 3rd one, and I'm at the point where I cannot turn it anymore. So I've already placed an order for a couple, one for me and some for friends and stuff. And yeah, I can't recommend this enough. All right, so my next pick is also a Beauty Heroes discovery, and this is their first lifestyle one. It's a limited edition selection, and it comes from the company Dino Apparel. I don't know if it's Dino or Dino, actually. You get like a selection of clothing, but the one that I picked, this is called the Everywhere Pullover in the color Camel. So it's got these fitted cuffs, and it's made of this French terry. It is super soft. Do you guys know that feeling when after you shave your legs and then you pull on a pair of sweatpants or leggings and it's just, it feels incredible? Well, if you shave your legs and you understand that feeling, it feels like that on the body. It's just really buttery as it goes on. So this comes in one size, and it's pretty easy to just like throw on. And I love that it's very flowy and not like super form-fitting. So the founder of this brand, her name is Suzanne, and the inspiration for her brand came from her son. Her son's name is Dino, and she is a single mom in California, and she was noticing how, a lot of the mothers around her were like often they're wearing workout clothes, and she wanted to create a line that was stylish but also like very soft on the environment and also like in terms of fabric on the body. Everything is made from like fabric to the actual finished product in downtown LA. It's really nice. I mean, it doesn't make too much sense for me to wear it regularly in Hawaii, but I do have some traveling coming up. So next month I'm gonna be in Shanghai for Christmas, and then we're gonna stop by in Korea in January, and I can already imagine like just throwing this on, especially for long flights. And it's like the perfect level of like comfort, but still not feeling like I'm wearing like a dingy sweatshirt, even though I do love my dingy sweatshirts, but it is like a little bit more presentable, but like super, comfy and cozy. So my next pick is something that I picked up for myself because my husband and I were in Honolulu for 10 days last week. We came across this like stationery notebook store at the mall, and these two notebooks I was so drawn to because even from like the way that they feel to the way that they look like books, not just like a notebook. And so I picked it up, and when I saw that it was a notebook, I got very excited. And I love the design and the typography and the message. It says, "Dream big and dare to fail." And I mean, that's what I'm trying to do right now with, launching my business with my husband. I mean, the pages are lined, but every so often you'll get different quotes and designs. Yeah, so I picked this up because I wanted a dedicated notebook to, brainstorm like business ideas and things that I'm trying to work on, and that's work related. I saw this one as well, and I just thought it was so cute, and I love the colors. And it says, "It's possible," based on the saying, I assume, where it's like, I'll do it when pigs fly, So it's like, look, these pigs are flying. So the store where I picked these up, they had a pretty decent selection, but when I went on their website, I saw that there were so many choices. So I think if you're going to gift a notebook for a notebook lover in your life, you'll find something for everyone, like seriously. And on the website, it was cheaper than I bought in stores. Gifting someone a nice notebook might be like a nice little encouragement for them to get more organized. I'm really happy to have picked these up for myself, and I think they would make really great gifts. All right, so my next pick is, after much deliberation, I finally picked up the new Glossier Generation G lipsticks, and they're new in that they reformulated and they changed up the packaging. And so here's the old packaging, right? And a lot of people were complaining, myself included. Well, I didn't complain directly to Glossier, but I have been unhappy about this. Is this really like very cheap, flimsy plastic packaging? And I swear, like, you drop your lipstick once and the cap cracks, and then it doesn't stay on and it uncaps in the bag, and it's really annoying. Now here is the new formula, so you can see that it's thicker. It's a lot weightier, so it feels like you actually have like a luxurious lipstick, when you carry it around. So you got like the metal. The surface area on this lipstick is bigger, and the formula, the thing that they changed in the formula is to still keep it matte, because the thing about the Generation G lipsticks is that the reason people love it so much is because it looks like, when you put on lipstick and then you blot it with a tissue to give off that muted matte look, it looks like that already right out of the tube, and so you don't have to try to like matte it down. And with that comes like your lips feeling a bit dry. I did find that not so much with Zip, but the other Generation G colors, for whatever reason, I felt like it dried out my lips. So I'm not someone that wears a bold lip color pretty regularly, but this one is one that I wear pretty frequently. I would say like almost every single day at some point during the day. I'm wearing it today, but I put on like the sheerest application, and so it just kind of looks like maybe I ate a popsicle or something, but you can really build it up. And I do find that with the new formulation, it is definitely more moisturizing. Like I think they did a great job on that. I feel like around this time of year, a red lip is like very festive and holiday appropriate. As someone who, like I said, doesn't really wear a bold red lip all the time, I know how intimidating it can be to want to wear like a red lip but not like have it stand out and worry that it's gonna get on your teeth and stuff. Like I still remember the first time that I wore red lipstick, and it was 4 years ago for my bachelorette party. And yeah, my bridesmaids, that was one of the things, like on one of the nights we went out, we all had to wear red lipstick, and I felt so uncomfortable and awkward in it. But I've come a long way since. And I feel like this is such a great introduction to gift someone who maybe wants to explore more with the red lip but is not ready to like full on go all in. Even my sister, who's not a fan of red lipstick on herself, I gifted a Zip to her a couple months ago, and she did tell me that she really liked it. So this is something that I would love to pick up for her if she's interested in trying the new formula. So my next pick I think would make an awesome stocking stuffer, and it's these Incense Matches. I just brought out several to show you, but I do have a box of like 50 in all different scents. And I love these matches because, you know, my husband and I, we live in a very small home and we have one bathroom. After I do my business, like I still want to maintain some mystery, right? And so I love using these after I poop, okay? So the way that you use this is you light it up just like a regular match, and then you just let it burn like down to 1/2 inch, and then stick the match in an ashtray. Initially it smells like a regular match, but then once it burns down, then you smell the whatever the scent of the incense is. And it really helps a ton in terms of like, you know, getting rid of some of the scents. And you can get like an assortment on Amazon. I think they have like sets of 16 or sets of 50. I'll link everything down below. So my favorite scents are the sandalwood, Goddess of Egypt, musk, and strawberry. And of the four, I would say strawberry is maybe my fourth favorite. When I have gifted little like goodie bags in the past, sometimes I throw in a pack of the Incense Matches to whoever I'm gifting, and I'm like, hey, this is gonna save your marriage, especially if you live in a small space. All right, so my last pick is something that it could seem pretty basic, but it's something that I personally would love to receive as a gift because I know I would use the crap out of it. And that's subscription services, whether they're to apps or, you know, TV streaming services. Some of my favorites include Netflix or Hulu, Spotify. Audible's a great one because I think an Audible membership, the cheapest membership per month is anywhere from like $14 to $16 if I'm not mistaken. But to gift someone like a year-long subscription of audiobooks or like Netflix, I mean, another great one is an app that I really loved when I was subscribed to it. It's the Calm app. It's the meditation app. And I don't know if the prices changed, but when I was subscribed, I think it was like around $60 for a whole year. And it recently expired for me. And I thought, I mean, I'm not at a place right now that I want to spend $60 on myself for a meditation app, but absolutely I would love to do that in the future. Headspace is another good one, but I think Headspace is quite pricier than Calm. I think Headspace might be close to or at $100. But I feel like it's a gift that like keeps on giving for a whole year. I think for most of these subscriptions too, you can still gift it to people even if they already have an ongoing subscription, because I think they can apply that balance to their account. So I just think that would be so cool to receive a subscription service. And that's one thing that I can like remove from my like monthly bills and payments. Sign me up for that. All right, so I hope you found this video helpful. I would love to know if you could leave it in a comment down below. What are some, if you have any, what are some go-to gifts that you like to give? And what are some gifts that you love to receive? Like, are you more like me? Do you like the practical stuff, or do you like more of the luxurious things that you wouldn't want to spend your own money on? And what are some of those things? So yeah, let me know. Maybe we can share some other cool gift ideas down below in the comment section. Happy holidays, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.